Funnily enough, Alton Brown is the reason I first started getting interested in baking. I truly don't know if I ever would have been interested in it if it wasn't for his show, Good Eats. It was like 2004. I was living on my own for the very first time. I had never baked anything in my life. I wasn't even interested in baking. I hadn't even baked from a box mix before. And I was scrolling through the channels and I so clearly remember it. I stumbled upon his show, Good Eats, and it was the episode 3 Chips for Sister Marcia, where he makes 3 different styles of chocolate chip cookies. He makes a cakey cookie, a chewy cookie, and a crunchy cookie. And he explains why everything works in baking, like what all the ingredients are doing, how they affect the texture. And I was just fascinated. It just immediately pulled me in. I had never understood that, baking was a science because I just hadn't really ever thought about baking before. But that hooked me. And I watched his show so much when I was first learning how to bake, and it was a huge resource for me. I don't think his book was out yet. I think his very first cookbook didn't come out until like 2006. But yeah, Alton Brown was a huge resource for me when I was first learning how to bake. And actually, a few weeks ago, I actually got to meet him in person, and I got to tell him that he literally changed the trajectory of my life. I got to thank him for his contribution to the culinary world. And they always say, like, don't meet your idols because they'll disappoint you. Absolutely did not. That was not the case. He was so kind. I was at an event with ThermaWorks, the thermometer company, which, by the way, if you need a thermometer, Thermapens are like the best thermometer ever. But anyways, I was at an event with them and he was there. He was not being paid to be there. He spent the entire day with us, getting to know everyone that was there. He did a keynote speech that was super interesting. He had dinner with us. Super, super, super nice guy. And I got to tell him that and thank him that he literally changed the trajectory of my life. I don't know if I would be doing what I'm doing now if it wasn't for his show. But that doesn't mean there's not room for other people to create resources. Alton Brown is an incredible resource. He's made so many amazing books. I've used many of them. But the reason I wrote my book is I just wanted to write the book that I wish I had when I was first learning how to bake. I wanted something that was really concise, that gave you enough information to understand how everything works, but was not overwhelming for my ADHD brain that just can't handle huge walls of text. And I wanted to really show how mixing methods worked and how base recipes worked, so you can make like all kinds of different things. And yeah, if you want to grab a copy, it's available here in TikTok Shop.